to the ministries, departments, and agencies, they said they did not know TDL was engaged in the sale of contracts. They said they did not and would not sanction any such actions. So why does TDL sell contracts instead of executing them? Thomas Amwa said the company had contracts to clear goods for Cocoa Board and the Ghana Water Company Limited. These contracts required pre-financing, so the proceeds from selling the government contracts were used to execute these jobs.
We used to be doing that.
Okay.
But we have a lot in our hands. Carrying from Ghana Water and Cocoa Board.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what we do is, when we start some of these projects, we use the same money to be doing the clearing. Else, the mortgage
will kill you.
Exactly.
My checks at the Ghana Water Company and Cocoa Board confirmed that TDL was indeed doing business with them as a clearing agent. Ebo Hilton says contractors are allowed to subcontract or sublet parts of the work to other companies with the permission of the awarding entity. In that case, the main contractor pays the subcontractor for the amount of work done. He says it is unacceptable to win a contract and sell the entire contract to someone else at a price, especially without the approval of the ministry or agency awarding the contract.
If I come to you with a contract and tell you to pay me 15% of the contract sum so that I give it to you to execute, does that constitute subletting, subcontracting, or is an outright sale?
You have the contract, you come to give it to me and ask me to pay you 15%.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't call. I would call that a sale. I would call that a sale. And like I said, for this to happen, you need to get the approval of the awarding agency, and I believe that in most cases, the awarding agency is going to reject it. Unless you do it on the quiet. But then, what it means is that you are still going to maintain the name, the original name of the contractor and all others, which is also dangerous. If you have to tell me that I should pay you this sum of money and then you give me the contract, then I would say that's an outright sale. You are selling the contract to me. And in most cases, like I'm saying, it's dangerous, number one, and number two, it has a whole lot of implications because depending on the amount of money that you are taking from the contractor, it could result in shoddy work being executed or the job even being abandoned if he realizes that he's going to lose.
The Auditor General, Daniel Domelevo, says selling of contracts amounts to misrepresentation.
To me, it is a misrepresentation or fraud, a deceit, because it is like me presenting myself to you as a medical officer. After you have given me the patient, I go and call a quack to come and do the job. If I understand you, you are having companies who are operating like the Guru boys, so more or less a Guru company. My goodness, God save this country. If that is what is happening, and I hope no public servant is involved, because if the people who are supposed to serve the public interest are also involved in this, then God save this country.
When asked how TDL, a company that was found barely 2 years ago, was able to win so many government contracts, Thomas Amwa said the company had links to the top. He said with time, he could help Kedra Enterprise to win contracts directly from the government agencies. The ministries, departments and agencies have confirmed that the contracts being sold by Talent Discovery Limited are authentic contracts that have been awarded to the company. The company has contracts with the Ghana Water Company, Ghana Cocoa Board, and the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. It also has contracts with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Works and Housing, and 4 contracts with the Ministry of Special Development Initiatives to construct dams under the government's One Village, One Dam project. At the time of filing this report, Talent Discovery Limited was shortlisted for restrictive tendering by the Bank of Ghana for the supply and installation of air purifiers. The company has also been shortlisted by the Roads and Highways Ministry for 3 road contracts, and the evaluation process is currently ongoing. These are what I've been able to confirm. There could be more. It is said that a bird that dances in the middle of the road must have its drummer or drummers in the nearby bush. And a new company with so many contracts with ministries and government institutions must indeed have links, as its general manager said. A search at the Registrar General's department shows that Talent Discovery Limited has 2 shareholders, Ajenim Eje, a majority shareholder of 60% of the shares, and Francis Ahin, who owns the remaining 40% shares. The 2 are also the directors of the company, which was registered in June 2017. Speaking generally on how to expose people who try to vary their names in order to hide their ownership of companies, the CEO of the PPA, Ejenim Boatin Eje, said a number of ways could be used to reveal the true owners.
Well, some people have a way, and I have dealt with some in the past.
Yeah.
They decide to even use, if they are using their names, they decide to use, pair them in a way. So for instance, if you have 3 names, they can use Ajenim Boatin to register one company, use the Boatin Eje to register another, and then Ajenim Eje to register another company.
Yeah. Do you know what some you see, when people are trying to perpetrate any kind of fraud, I would say that at the time that they have the intention to do that, they are not so smart to look at the other implications. They can change and do this in lottery, they call it what? Permutation. They can do all this permutation, but one thing that gives them out is they have the same address. Or you can look.
Well, Yasaba, Yada Obibiasi, Wawaji Browshe Bedroom on Adom TV, multi TV Subiano. Yadasi. A brass said in Pensenpensenmu, bro, maybe be Diana, a day enemy, na yetimi, anyway, aka, dear, and they Abatoja, a year Ghana. Mamindi Kanchia, Unibia Wajibre, say Oshe Bedroom on Adom TV, multi TV. You better Amen Scientific Herbal, an alternative medical hospital, they don't ask for Kwanso. One of us say young fast and come away and far emerald. Until 1 or 2 days, the whole de preoccupy a wire fee. It will for 020-722-9505 and 0244-227192 and 0245-275254. Now, what you Amen Scientific Forwarding Guitar. Oh, show the track choir and crying dummy. Anna Fee Clagon, so Lashibia Shaman Quans, one day under bridge. Anna and watching, you know. 1 year Juma from Monday to Sunday. So Amen Scientific Fadarma. And then in the twice until here, Cassia Pabrivia Dobi Cassie Jawa Japade, no identity ma was Suku Kwanswa Jackson, no Atias and Ukraine, and young Concebian name of SHS admission 1 and 2 still in progress. LOS St. Andrews SHS. One Krabatani Biwo, Sesha Sanyaso, Bosum Quanta Duncan of New at Dubiasi. Me boni odubiase bi assistant fia meka because makwa wonsem dunkwa ono fie makwa wonsem no I know so ya de foforo kwa ana afia send for su frɛ 0244696911 and 0207891104 Habibi Herbal Clinic nso one was specialty on the abedwa so apart from yade ahodo ono bo ma otimisa dem when they tea ni dey and say apapo bi abani pedwe ni moja ain't been there for sunny you know. One about OPT Beatra, one agents, then Ken's Walk Herbal or Kanshi, Insura Herbal, Tema Community 8, Habibi Herbal Shop, Domahin, Group Tuesday Market, and Afre 0243039939. Now, intimate in Gita, one of Bianco Kama FM. One other Monday to Friday, there is some of Atuja, or a year the Bocata, I would do ye Pensenpensenmu, na Osunya or Chafra Edward Jinche. Eddie Brain. Well, correlations to the newly elected clerk of the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church, Reverend Godwin N. Odonko. Wow. This is from one of your shepherds, Dominic Isieboa and Fifi Adewu. So correlations, newly elected clerk of the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church, Reverend Godwin N. Odonko. Correlations. Namede Wakudusa Mpensenpensenmu. Sister Maggie, I don't know whether still you are in Ghana or you are in the US. Good morning. It is also Jibra Oshibi. Well, Akwaba. Azabo. I know. Azabo. Bibi come on. But the medical come once a month.
Oh, mine. Not the
And not them from money I say you.
Mutu about one
Yeah, say about what the yes, actually surprise all my
wow.
On just
But you was a
tax no. You find my issue. In the air about what the said that news so be Ghana for Washington all the beach. I purely
every about the opposite.
Sa pepepe anopa ufa utie radio ba bia no ana and I'm from
a feeling you be preoccupied.
My mom about so multimedia mo boy adwuma.
Yeah.
Mo boy adwuma. I'm say upon all the stiff a year course or system you know. Must stand it out. Normal P wa mo na makoye kofa by.
Yeah.
Na sa so na expect free media station ne mon central for.
Okay.
At the fourth frame no. Obetimi ahodi aban bi obeba say MPP say NDC PPP. Obetimi ahodi aban bi accountable. Because more politicians there, mujaya, we always want to have our way.
Yeah.
But when we know, say another institution be on China, where you are doing say obey there, and same fata, or mube hold you to account, no one expose you, ama electric na huwa. Na unim say a be dangerous, a be detrimental to your electoral fortunes. May sure say be boa me nyina etimi asete am. Na ye koye nim no. Ya ye normal e be boa o man no. Ya ye normal wo in the interest of the state. Na e be boa mo bi anya asetena pa na.
Okay, so that's you know about myself for J. On another Samaton, Ojina NDC, Amani couldn't painting or see for more about 12 primary student to Chen and Common Bab. One would if you can main can come across about multimedia, but so say a common and Nemon and community in teaching and say, nay, a Jumakua necessary Ghana for GD Mumu, say pay your back on charge, your own sem no credi, and it's will be in trying to touch Biana, so be unquay book at Biana. One by one, Juma said, yes, he said, Nefata, your dead Jumana no. Nana Montu in a year do drona at the DP face, Joma Cassia, I touch him, yepa, or Sa Aso. Well, in Tia Indian, say, any moment from now, I'm say, I did an crat, I be rabbit to you now. I buy a training where freedom or they come up pussy for. So I'm sure, say, probably in the next 1-2 hours, no. I buy be seen a pop pin. Say, watching where free era no na ana we journey mama Ghana ya posi for so say one fa my so this is not yet in. I'm saying this is from a grapevine. The next 2 hours, this is the information that is coming up. So let's watch this space. As of yeah, shall say preoccupy na menka will say you nin komo bia apart from san komo we no. Uti no, uhwe no, popo ye kane no, na manase de befafa ni so che se de ebeni ye ton eye aban contract ebesi anopay de wahu de wakenkan ne de wahwe ho asem to say
mahene medase ma memfa akonya so enche obi na menche omo a mohwe ye nyina titru ye asante mantemu fo so nim se ho na medi dwuma dodo na o mahene enra mehwe dwumadie no na mesia fem media me sheda partner ekofie ntem kra wie nim because na me pese me mixe esa program no join news na omahene ade amanase awon koba no it is not just about the PPA boss enye owura me oye me name mpo eje enye ono it's not about ono as a person omahene eye about an organized crime bia ewo aban we mu a yenua manase azuri etimi awon cover. It is not just about him say ono nko na edi ni dream bi dia ye betimi aka ne sa but in the documentary or other state actors are ono mu na edi sa adwuma no. And let me state it say immediately aban we win power out swear in January March 2017 and omu yi the former PPA boss na no ho Eddie Papa we buy. In fact, President Kufuor time, I can't take public procurement authority no. Only Edi can't then it one. So it points into one direction. Said the MPP sees this man as one of their own. Omahin had it not been that, and they say abayen to aswa. Katama muba power na no be as public procurement authority boss no. Now send money to an ejuma so no mind. But what this government essentially did was that they are not as boss no ye no omudi omuni pa foforo eba omuni pa foforo no omde ne ba ye no eni owura ye aye ka no ho asem ende ne ho akoka adwa mu amanase azuri adawroma ye nyina abeda bonten se
yakofa na betena ho na in 2017 March na appointing na June 2017 no wa register sa company ya ye frɛ no TDL Talent Discovery Limited. All of a sudden in that same year now June 2017 afei oko ministry we no akwa contract owura ha no akọ cocoa board no akọ no agini nyina na egu ni table so ti se wo ma hene na abeba na obetimi atua bribe utua no the amount. And in fact the manase kan ye very, very serious ne say o se wo for atire so say obi ton contract am na legitimate they will confirm from the ministries and departments say legitimate enti so hwe mu na say so obeko minister bi office no obeje bribe dem ho beba asem de wayi obi. So this man was acting as a middleman. This man, the company was acting as a middle agent for taking bribes on behalf of government department and agencies. Because then obi a no sebe otene ba bia register the company. Ni eton ye award government contracts P 20, 30, 40 na gu ne desk so. Na oboni don komi as a for Jebra, the road contract to 5,000, to 10,000, to 20,000. Me tia ya mini construction background me kosua die bia e fasa ade no ho. No man hene ya ton ama me. Na uhwe expose ni so yia. It accounts for say obehun road boy say o ye de ama contract dada so no bi antinsi so. Manasa ya ade. Mebo na ba so. Police fo ni soldier fo mo ne ho ban. Because eye say ya na nipa ni abre because ono so kwan ofa so odidi no so yentimi masa nipa bonfo we mu ntena oman mu na sabe nipa ba akopɛ afu ani sika a wo penti na oman ni nyina ho be kire hwɛ oman hene corruption a ye ka we MPP aman mu ena mitie manase wa wie ne ka o se ono ubusa ne personal opinion corruption under this government is worse than any other government awu jo mama amamu kura na ye better nye ono nko na e ka ho hwɛ me mitu mra me ma bidi. Corruption driving investors away. This is the Danish ambassador, 8th of March 2017. You can take and confirm. This is the Danish ambassador. Where ye abana musinia ofri Denmark abrochimaimu. Ene di asem we abetuja. Oh, any this is 8th March 2017. Ubetimi krabo 8th March 2017. Good. Ubetimi abo. Doing business in Ghana is tough. Illegal payments deter investors, US ambassador. And this is August 10th, 2017. Customs lost 2 billion in 2018 due to unlawful port activities. Ghana Revenue Authority, Nadibetuja, and NDC headquarters, and Adom TV. This is dated January 18th, 2019. And this is the government or Tautin who say, or Kunkata project. In the face of CRT will be caught in the act. Yenya Anas. The Galam said, yeah, video no lie. People taking monies. People taking monies caught in the act. Ora Charles Bisu. Any Andy Tamaun to me akola ye name no. Video no lie, video evidence. Dear na President Kufuor Ayafa. And in fact now can say me say oh you say police for be fan enkusiaga o man save your breath. Time number 12 video ne buy. Ya ti so man pani si ni din wom to akoye case ama CID. Sa case no ho asema ko ti sen. So na man pani person o clear ni din. No akoye case e de ma police CID ma metiwa. Said ye be ya ye betima ye nhwehwemu na se kwasi nyantachi annusu ni din ya. Emra ne owura kwasi nyantachi adi. Sa case no ba hina kosi sen. Besi na what say police for can want them. Even when A+ had ample evidence against the 2 deputy chief of staff for or they caught down police for we nyina yet say CID boss na was caught on tape with A+. Say oh wunim say ade na wo ye no ugu aban ni nyina ho fi ye be srew me ne o mampani akasa ye hwe ha wo ye betumi amasaje asem no ne ye save aban we din mo ajoyfo e na mko ye nhwehwemu o metro mass transit ema ye nyina yet voices mo de betu dwa na omo boss na MD no e kire ha wo mpese omo circumvent procurement laws no omo de contract ma obi owura mo akon to
that issue is with the special prosecutor.
No problem, but me can mo na mo kofa bai e ho asem akosi sen e ho asem akosi sen sa asem na e kwa 1 year o. That's true. Sa asem na e kwa 1 year yet kroma omso ye bedi Ghana assist Oma hene sa asem ofro onu akofia sante obeka acho me ka kire ne say be wie na oma disika no femfram omo ready 20 million Ghana cedis 200 billion oma hene so be state libraries across the country ye beye we hwete sam sa 200 billion oma hene we akonwa we a metimu ye ane ehia na wadan for Canada Japan oban no odi kan be boy kokose kata se she pro ye ni dream a ekoso wa ban mu people have no idea and that your microphone be wo mampani aso ye hwa se o ko person o hu wo mampani mpo a age se what you $20,000 o ma yin tell me a lie akonya we ya mu and this is Canada Japan or ye a big person in the current government so $20,000 is no joke. It is about saying 100,000 Ghana cedis 1 billion people are taking the monies at Jubilee House and san wo hu Ghana mampani cash for city beto so omu deny a parliament it was confirmed that indeed monies were paid but they paid out of their own volition. Yes, I know $100,000 to dine with the president. 500,000 Ghana cedis. 5 billion. Naminia omahene Yesu kurani na suya for ye last up and what you saying. Yesu Christo no tie jani sanifaso kurano ne last up what you say omahene bibusawo. Yet Kroma 135,000 1.3 billion na Ghana Maritime Boss on one year hotel. Yes, end of year party 135,000 1.3 billion.
Right.
Omahene na Ghana Maritime Boss ne yiri hotel no makoye buffet na Adom FM multimedia Adom TV mu nyina akra mu kabom na mu ye buffet na no na me tie join news. Yes, one we kra mo kakra mro 5,000 mu buffet kra ru 5,000 na Ghana Maritime Boss 1.3 billion a whooping amount. Owie ya no justify anything because oye prema ni aban we no e ya prema for aban. Oman ye hwe e ya rahusemu.
Mesa about so. Mama acknowledge.
Oman you know there's no problem.
No problem. Mesa about so.
Martin.
Mama acknowledge say enya penya bedu Sampain Asante Mantem. You are coming with is it baggage or luggage of issues in Ashanti region. Martin say mo cheche mo do na nka mpabre na nka o ma adisua wo saa nsem but esan so onua hye sa
nsem de
o mo ambato mo nsem
asem bia ni
ho bibia da na fam did yeti so bi kase yeti so bi kase se mpese o che yeti so bi kase mo ebukata na kwati kwan
Omahene mami chiatifo na wa se ene wo ahwefo wo mpa ye ne krokran nansa no said the last woman me kwan my wife in the community a champion a friend ajiwa no ye adwuma wo South Hospital as a nurse so free moon meme dey ya na ye be na ye no waputu eja ya na baba be
okay
abijaye baba na ekobia ya dimra eni hihye eni ye dey woti has a producer presenter as a host. So producers say so mo be adwuma 5 a.m. Now they continuously come at 6:30 we be sanction one.
It will affect the show. It is some punishment, yeah.
It is a party shemra. Na so bubu mra so. Ne famra kwan no so e no ka ho asema e bone.
Na ti no want ti omo ho ase na se dia na omo.
O say obi fi say madam funi asumasi. Mi nua no we say to oye bone no kra no a support. But that is wrong. By fair no to ho eje no ti kura na kwabna me bae mo say PPA ayeden
well medium say papa no anope akrama na ntwa mama mpanyin emfa krata manans ono an ntro ne krata
adenti
de akoso nti
eden na akoso
wahwe
bi matie bi
wakenkan
another militia in the city bi no another militia in the city ebino no wo ye documentary you create the impression say aban aye bibi o man wo de wo ye businessman as a foje de or a novice intimi man me finance mo nyasem contractor pani na bisa no bisa ne say onu contractors no ekwan be na ya wo munya contract sanka ye eno circumvent ekwan no eno the contract no man no a of it they not proving no a different matter say ebia you are talking about say ebia we say what ebia because obi say categorical question say company no ye odia no o ka chen say dabi o ka chen say dabi enye sa no kan e o si contract no enye ni company no enye ni dia dia wo ho ni say mo si nipa ba ko wanya 14 contract na wanya no menya sure say e bia onyani nyina asoye ba ko per narrative no onya bi wa ha wanya bi wa wanya bi wa asime bo mu ni say mo si all ton contracts no. That is the bottom line.
Yeah.
Now all ton contracts now has it got anything to do with government? Impression no your person create say aban aye bibi bonne. Sen kokko bi dey no and na unqualified and onya contract no a different matter. But to qualify na so onya contract no and no see a different matter.
What idea?
All ton ama obi asi all ton ama obi no and no see a different matter. So let's discuss it from that angle. Now the young people for the eti how to bru mu no asem call oka on tiase no.
E mu dia we.
Na some o kan o tiase. O tiase no dey now cash for seat.
Okay can say be bro.
E dey no aka.
Okay o cash for seat.
Cash for seat boni bi esikrom ha. Boni bi esikrom ha. Yenya fundraiser o wiase. Oh wunya wo mo ye so incompetent wo mu nim say dey tibu man corporate governance. Any say they see attractive investors in as for now. Yeah. Officer papers be kind or 13th March 2017. Aban we say Ebakunya so da ben. 7 January 2017.
We 8th of March 2017.
Yeah. And Ebakuno
say August 10, 2017. And we January 18th 2019.
Me. Kobra, Martina will show you so. Last 2 weeks, me can someone a course of port. Man can't you?
Yeah.
Infinity. We need your fan come here, Juma. We started import to how many years in it? Several years. And some ben and support. On the time general's report, a catch can uniform crofon sassy, bebre, a uniform crofon sassy, a bebre, Emma Womo, a baba, a becca say, Nipa Sika, a Mugana Sika, Afamuno, a yene. I didn't know, Dr. Baumianum.
Okay, about so Manasseh Akwaba. You say multimedia platforms in APC no didn't come for a proper understanding of what you have done. O Simon Upper, Secretary to MPP, Secretary MPP Mpensenpensenmu, this is another and why they were referencing Bakuya militia in it. Also, it's the same thing. You are lumping together as if you are binding in an IBB when an individual and a two and among the can. They toss to be say what did you contract to amount for is another matter that can be discussed. But don't lump it to behave say a buying on what the idea ABC then a buying. To start with, DNA Mao two sana more na DNA na pese yenye free sana more to him.
Okay, near medical can say Mpensenpensenmu responded to on an summer worker. Sabi Ghana for be a documentary no. No mama share so pure water and go mutrim nyansa omo adwene. So they should make their judgment for themselves. So I'm not going to respond to any political commentary on this. To your question, the issue is procurement area beer may corruption investigations amaye. Almost all of them procurement ebam. So he zoom lion he me RLG na sifa taba over the years. You procurement contracts or moving into procurement area biana many eji ho kakra. And for some time now so na aban amayati asese esan sense san bia aba ewo public procurement authority nti yatimi save sika 2.75 billion eno yesika etimi aka aban kukum na eno echire na me oko Facebook over the years say omoka ho asem kakra na my response say bia there are some doubts about these figures. A woman na menyanti e bi kura say na as a PPA na omo di papa na odi anim na say bibi e koso as a link bi ho eno na me share sa hwehwe me because beginning no kura na focus was on the company enti a kire ne ye hwe more company no echi ansa ye hu say PPA CEO no wono eka ho enti three main issues are about documentary mu first one omo ka say ya save 2.7
billion
5 billion cedis finance minister kan me call ye na PPA CEO no ka so na sa information e betimi the amount and when after interview me tro call some ma me contracts am ye savings no na ya into me enye calculation ni so okay contract e mu save 5 cedis we mu save 20 cedis ni e say is it up to the 2.75 billion na finance minister can say ya saving no almost information betimi the amount afa board tro ma me a almost say confidential sabe
ope I say who krata idia that say money faso do say no
just the contracts the list of the contracts
yeah amaya san faso de na baso no
almost say confidential enya no correct because we call PPA website so restrictive tendering and a sole sourcing contract now omo yes our savings no emrani kire so mu wi a omo publish omo website so engu ho enti ko omo website so contracts no restricted tendering sole sourcing as ewo omo website so enya confidential. So why is it that some particular information
and this time the finance minister has talked about it. They say minya saje anything there
adansie. So as I said, I don't trust those figures because if you cannot give something that is public on your own, you are publishing. So now I need evidence of where you had the savings. We say confidential. So that is one angle. The second angle is here by beer company or much some more links ewa baimu. Enti enunti omonya contracts. Omoni Ministry of Roads and Highways edunyu mayeka say 3 road contracts.
Which say oka Dr. Okuho no mutation no ana ba konso o say Santa Maria
drainage concrete drains but road contracts miensa ya shortlist your more process no koso Bank of Ghana so shortlist your for a particular contract process no so koso Ghana Cocoa Board and contract Ghana Water
Company
almost contract Ministry of Education no more contract Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority no more contract One Village One Dam you saw mania contract for
what does it mean that the company is competent in doing that business and I say because of probably proximity to power and anything. What does it mean?
We need to more links the general manager and more links. So we are basing this, or I'm repeating what he's saying. That's what he said.
So the links is rather leading them, not their competence.
Yes. And here, so we have so much on our hand. Now, when we are clearing Ghana Water in a Cocoa Board, and I mean, the basis for giving a contract to them, they said one of the reasons was financial strength. Say clearing no, also now clearing yebetia oka. And you no say one more to talk contract is no monyano. Omo di be Ghana Water ne Cocoa Board clearing no. Until the contract seal ne there, it is known. And the other issue also has to do with the fact that so more talk contract na mawa. One more has our capacity so bit me there di jumana na say untumi enye because yako company be they so K-Dry Enterprise.
Yeah.
They're prepared to give us road contracts, construction of schools and drains and all of that. And so when you na say omo kra no sika no woje. So bet me ye adwuma ye. So be see ni biara school no abu akuamanfo ma. They are really not interested. So this is one aspect of it. Now the third leg no company no linked to somebody giving the authority of the state. Yes, Ghana United to me ashanensa. So want to me and say Jumana a buying contract. Enti PPO hui the company be a near buying contract now omu niso PPO bit me a blacklist no. This our company my man contract be. Na si PPA wo mudi sa adwumai na openi oda no ono ne company ena edi sa adwumai na bibi etochima eno nso free ho a ye free bibi conflict of interest our board ne say PPA CEO no wa ma board na atiase say ne company eka ho nti company ba board no so mudi ho dwuma ya no eyi ne ho afrim but eno kra nche say bia bibia we ne ho afrim at that level no nti na che say bibia eda ne kwan so wo hwe Edumaniko PPA na almost mo bibi a friend of due diligence unit. As ye the crata course restricted tendering ni. Mo hese companies here ministry there by. Or mo betimi ye
Bibiana na kwanso.
Sa team yi na edi sa adwuma no. Restrictive tender sorry the CEO no. One other due diligence team now. He is at his level. It's a unknown or set it up that unit. And before I become board no hompo no. Now this team at the Juma aba out abeka so 4 companies here they by omo nyina bibia e da no kwam. Enti monfa mo betimi approve na ministry na akọ award. Enti at the critical level na ye dis our companies ho dwuma e ye hwehwem say bia fee bi that process is supervised by the director and shareholder of one of the companies that is Talent Discovery Limited. And also eden. Banti I say bia wo bobo na wa osan referee. Sana akoye ewo.
I see. So I watch video now. There's admission by the man Nankasa no. Or they can walk through the processes, doing what is right when it's about PPA.
PPA.
Na sabri nya no nim se woni needing komo because baby am hu se ade na agin sem ne bra obo yemfa o ye example na ko bo se obi ti se je bit me akoye say no was set up company was I change din no was I so he knew you were asking this question based on no answer na onim.
Well, as na onim se ono ne ndwuma anase bia ne a oye no just me a hypothetical situation me in a general se bia ukoto so obi fa obi ade na eni ne kwan mu eden also ekro no but na bia na wonnim se wonso enwuma na okay bia wonim but ebia na onim se minim so it was a general interview but there was an aspect that minim se oka ho na ebia onu nim se minim.
In our fight against corruption as Oman said what did the companies do na achi which susu say ye modern bona ye say the kenten konsuana.
Well in so no poyen koye near the kenten akọ because politicians the presidents are omabai me who so be committed Mahama Breso I was one of the most vocal people sabe na corruption akoso say ya institutionalize corruption no as ya legalize corruption na Mahama government intina emra omampeni akufado ebai na ye binum ye ni age say at least you saw ye incorruptible or principled or ye no nonsense ni ade but then make say me hwa Mahama kura no ye sen akufado
ena wo kasa yi
ena make say
wo baby out ya wo kasa ne
I have written about this. There's an article make say me cite a particular example and I'm say akufado yerimpo say always oyi between Mahama and Akufo-Addo. He will select Mahama on the Jida issue. Yeye Jida, Abuga Pele ne Philippa Sibit at the prison. ROG a collapse. 60 million cities a Jeffrey ROG in some. Ya cancel a lot of contracts. That very contract, MPP, a your press conference. November 16, 2016, 3 weeks to the election. So Mahama and Zoomline were defrauding Ghanaians. Boache Jako, policy advisor, on an OSR press conference. It was everywhere. One more buy and that same contract no expired. From 2013, the Zoomline contract with Youth Employment Agency. From 2013, basically 2019, you can say. Yeah, boka 1.6 billion cedis. I know contract for a unique criteria be say contract who had not expired. The very people who spoke against it, when they came, they extended it. So with such a government and such a president, I don't really have the hope. Say Bia.
You've lost it.
Say Chinana Mampeni Akufo-Addo ebe show seriousness and commitment to fighting corruption beyond the lip service. I'll be happy. But for now, no.
Two things. Mahama, in terms of fighting corruption, is better than Akufo-Addo. Two, you are yet to see that Addo is demonstrating to fight against corruption.
Yeah. And these are my views, and I can back them up with a lot of cases. And I did a case here, why a case here making. It's a typical example. So we a campaign now, so sa contracti Mahama ne Zoom Lion omo bokro no omo yewe ne ya select you as president work with na Zoom Lion also ejuma wo ye no wo ye ne yekosoa na wo ye ejuma controversy beba na kosoa. I know you have what it takes to overcome it. Then such deals are going through. I think it's a disappointment, and if he's sleeping he should wake up, because when they do that they endanger this nation.
When they do that
they endanger this nation, because there's a lot of desperation out there. Me uncle for me no we school and now you can say how to get a decent job is a problem. And we know where hundreds of millions of cedis is going. Attorney General, so TR, there's evidence. Robin Assembly investigation in 2017, there's evidence here TR over 200 million cedis. I'm a Zoom Line and the sister companies for fumigation. One more also supervised and there were several of such jobs.
Okay,
2 years later, nothing is happening.
So I'm sure. Yet me atu santini and they brain TV brain 8 year. But I'm congratulate you in the first place. I think in the midst of all what the both political parties continue to say about you, and I'm giving the NDC this warning. In the Mutimika Manasem, in the MPP Timika Manasem. Go to social media and hear what they are writing about Manasseh in terms of the NDC. Super journalists, the best journalists, the professional journalists. If you are not going to do it, or Tiasano, or tennis skills are Babisi Usua, who say a central Juma, and you debia and the Bay Cosa Mao. It's the name of a job at Zoltu Manasseh is the best that the world has ever experienced. Let's share mine, and you be knowing. Namisha, Omo Obai, the Nipa Bay de Siaga. The Nipa Beka Siaga. Nyame Bambo is the ultimate on your life. And you continue to do your professional work. Why? Namisha. So, Manasseh Azuri, on another name, Samabatu Jama and Obakaya. Or say the contract, yeah, Tom, where you for you or the one dance here. Or can't send you know what I'm sure say, but that's not a command your smart. One betting was in another modern bo faketa, channel for a hundred, Emson Shah simple and Kapi. Nay, Uncle Zakrabi, that's it, on Yadi. And what you say. Say, can be amplified if I can say, for a hundred, and the second your mamma, the best I could about the modern bo, a yard, another topic for discussion, and we'll raise Yabano. If you try home in the Bakwaba, Yaba, paying for Saturn, I'm not trust. Mansa Musa or a GM Radio or UK, most be at Tumboko, Amoso, amount for FTB. Mansa Musa, thank you so much. Anna Kwame Kese Golden Radio, also say, and I'm so then were US of A, Worcester, and that's it. DJ Toto, also so no boys, Mutidias or London. I'm surprised. The London, my Musa Ashton for Mutidias, DJ Toto, and I must say, most Majibra. Manasseh Azuri, and I bet training Simon, some pie and go so all Casa. Sam, I'm sure so what in Semana Wakano.
Of course, but in Semana. Some no cause say Najuni.
Yeah, that is his opinion.
His opinion. And I want more share and said, no, I can, when you see the Jajo Mutu, to a muti, or move airsheno, or Bianso Edwin Yansa. As my make me pose 3 questions. Or say, because the own me Yanutino, or say, on my political commentary. Maybe say, I said, no, I buy a year yana. Yantime Yano. 2. Me see one more AG contract no, one more qualifier na. Me see asem no, yen hwe ne say obi age contract no akoton yen discussion that way. Yen hwe nkrofo competence. Company nkra work no, we've not established say papa no ampa. Per narrative now dey aba no, any commentary no, yet me establish it. Wo wadwene ne say obi betimi asesani din e dey age a contract. Then yes na asem niti. O tra eka corruption asem. Question na asem ke bisa no ne say asem a aba no obi atu ho anamo ana ontu ho anamo ene na ade abetu dwa o wo the teaser e bai wunnim de aban eye you've not even gone to government enko bisa say no mahunu na anamo ben na mutu fa ho obetra ha all kind corruption all kind just one asem waka bom wo ya investigation wo say NDC for e man contract bi na approve okoto beans ni na sefo enye sa asem no na wa yi enu am wo say nti anka mo nti nam say another militia in the city asem ni bi no nti yi asem ni sin chen yi persons no
look at the specifics
no o say o say person die out say figures now finance minister they call say enye correct na our contract figures
because say o man for contract figures
no me my procurement da misumatuya da details be about contracts no and they do to publicly but some me person no company ni details no there enye for public consumption and no nanche no say aban akasem wa ma contracts say ye timetwa a review contract ye ba ba mu ye review lots of contracts so restricted tendering in as for e ye no crazy ye several billions among my Ghana
but why is there
ports all no
me dance here keke so one dance
say nipa we
say nyuma amodi ama nipa we dia ba no say nyuma na we
hwe also kobisa hwan also kobisa
PP
wako finance ministry wako bi so mo say contract ben na mo ye ya eno no ye save say no nti be conclusive aseyem bia na enum a efata no no aka asem no road ministry he se buy pa na me then benka be me yam be himi ni say enka bia wako education ministry na 14 contracts ni nyina with education ministry. We said don't say contract and spread across. We know other individuals, other companies are one more several contracts. And yet, but the young say, at the intina or no say, no crescent or the contract, no, and no Toma will be on your qualified. That is how we need to describe the issue. Because Nipano or T, baby, I'll call in a friend saying,
PP for
extreme crona, Chamba. One with the two Abama by you. So too many people told what they say and it's stronghold back. So too many people, so too many DCO. The people of Ghana are supposed to benefit from the largesse of the state. And it say, as how quiet crying, no to me movement, papa, no one year there. You know, do because Obahine, Matron Fide on several occasions. What can I say? Cited examples of Rosa, Yayan in Femi and Senia, a tutua, a double, my son, and can be a in terms concerned, who couple dancer for Jaka, ports. If you said that you have people, let's have so that the human interface and you put me this account 2 weeks ago. I told you about Nyame Koso. I'm say security agencies, and for women and see form. Who cry now, cry so that some of your private persons and so forth. And no, obey Bisa. Do you suggest to say they are buying? And you bring the president in? And a more buy way to president to a fakata obi anya bi sada ya dey to president Kufo nti obi kwakwaya de na sika nkwa mka to tuaye no ni nyina no tuaye de aka na wai azonta banom ne na sefo no sika no aye ka gi da sika no dudu ose ne tuaye mesi no mu tua tabletop wam de be si ho bag yum sika sim kwanya sa kwakwasa foje absent o man here absent some present as a foje no man here sika here absent no and go back to government chest by them into better hana opposite when you talk about 13th March 2017 na ban kro ban no di ha I would no be kwa e yo wo wasama wudi ya no record no e na ne ye bo
oman unim bibi da bia me wasem bia me ka say in politics no say unya akonya na wo ye discussion bi say ya na wo de ahye utrim say e dialogue enye monologue ti wo kasa bia na wo hu say wo opponent ni benya akonya akasa na wan hwe na wo expose wa infantini be say wala first thing ura sampan yes obey ni so obey use date na in 2017 no na ode adoje say omo bae na omo ncheye enti enye connected to their government omahene Canada Japan asem obekaye no eno no my publication. This is 29th August 2017. Sa US ambassador asem meba US ambassador asem no obekaye
meba because of time. This is a fact.
Meba
this what you are saying.
But also say sometimes so to create a certain impression.
That impression
say the impression is in 2017 no my ban from mobile
2071 or we don't
no
want
problem
to
but me person me manage say Kennedy $20,000 now. Also person ko hu omampani a ye je wo Jubilee House ansa na mo hu no. It was in August.
You didn't raise only 2017. You raised even cash for seats.
No problem. Omahene, wo dia lokura to nchen a. CDD for dia babeto abonten say. Aban we lose a whooping amount of 9.6 billion to corruption since 2017. Eno so e.
What's more fight corruption? 9.6 billion. Now, Ora Sampai, CDD, Ghana lost 9.6 billion to corruption since 2017. Please, Ora Sampai say, "Oh, they won't touch I'm strong for any just respect. Time and more bas branding. Domama ne kwaje. Jida ne sada. Ne domama.
Ghana for this.
Asontaba ne domama.
Ghana for this.
Em say ya MPP for no mu fi so mo first class citizens. Domama am say mo jam fa ni mo. Onye nipa. Ye ka dum so no ye energy minister. Say ye ti hey. And yes, oh please. Nyabotre.
Workers of 50.
Ye ti kroma. You see, mo logic ne du ba bia. Unhu ba bi free.
Oh, ye nim nyansa.
Unhu ba bi. Unhu ba bi free. Because you see, please. Mami making the point who we are wakasa. The logic now who use to cry against Manas maybe expose. Look, Oman ye ti hey. And then ranking saba. And yes, all state departments and agencies, corruption kofo. Na Ghana akona ni mo fancho mo book of achievement.
Of course.
And mguasi abadia ujane. Running away from your responsibility. Omahene, yeti kroma ye nim bibia kra no. Obri wine was caught on tape. Some we are 5 million Ghana cedis, 50 billion from Flagstaff House, mo de koye delegate conference. Omaisika, Deputy General Secretary of your own party. Yang uhuru ye ni mu nkosuru. Australia visa scandal. Australian authorities in the report here, and we had people deported. As usual, clearing agent, Omampania Claire Pius. So who committed the crime? What Claire Pius said no. So who committed the crime? Report no way. Manase can obuofu say it has not been established. One thing or can ya mo so one him. O man one documentary no. Or say it has not been established class a company no. Papa ne dia. Go and watch. Papa no obusa ne say onim company no or say Debbie and onim. Obusa so shares room or say Debbie. Obonidi Papa admitted say what Papa na in the video admitted say company no can ho or shares room or your majority shareholder.
The conversation
one kasa no who tried documentary. The man
Sampai na say Kojo.
What makes it the company no.
Yebisia yapon.
And o man